shit, I'm a man before I'm a Crip. My big homies respect me, my little homies love me, so I can say what the fuck I wanna say. And we fucking with real niggas, so I go and fuck with real people from the Brims. So I shout it out to the Brims. Not just the Brims, Power Rules, and other domos too, you know what I'm saying? But I really fuck with the Brims, because I was over there, and they showed me a whole lot of love and respect. Shit, I was a kid in the early 80s, but my father, Big Sodi, the general, he made sure I knew every little thing about the streets. I don't care what it was. That's why I'm here today, because of my daddy, Big Sodi. He told me about the wars with the Brims, the wars with the Inglewood families. He told me everything, so yeah, I'm up on my history. So by me doing a lot of jail time and running into these guys and earning their respect and they earning my respect and love, I'm like, shit, why I can't be like this on the street? Why we can't be cool on the street? We ain't cool in here, in jail. So shit, when we got to the street and I get to calling these guys and they calling me, we collaborating and hooking up, and it's real love, and they see that it's real love. Oh shit, I didn't know it was real niggas on this side of the rag. They didn't know it was real niggas on this side of the rag until somebody made that extra push, that extra effort, you know what I'm saying, to make that happen with the Bloods and Crips. I started writing when I was incarcerated. I was in YA. I was in the California Youth Authority, man. That's where it really started at, where I had to do real hard time, you know what I'm saying? I was away from my family as a kid. I was a teenager, I was still a kid. My whole teenage life was took away from me, you know what I'm saying? Banging and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I was in jail, man, so when you sitting in jail and you running into different peoples from different states and cities and they doing their thing, their program, and you seeing guys rap, shit, I didn't start rapping first. I grew up in church singing. Let me take you back. I grew up singing. So I began to write R&B songs first. Just checking my vocabulary, seeing if I could put them words together, you know what I mean? I started writing R&B songs because I could sing. So I said, okay, if I can write an R&B song, let me try to write a rap. So I wrote a rap, and it sounded good. I started performing in prison when I got out of YA. I actually went to prison. I started performing in prison. They wouldn't let me do the gang raps or the killings and all of that because where I was at, I was still incarcerated. So I had to talk about Black history. I had a show, Black History Month. I had a rap about all the Black people that helped us in the history, you know what I'm saying? The light creators, peanut butter, the guy that created the peanut butter, George Washington Carver, Martin Luther King. I had raps about all of them, things like that. Then we had gospel rap concerts, so I had to take it there. So my vocabulary was already becoming expanded because I'm rapping about gospel, I'm rapping about Black history, and I know hip hop. So I put it all together and I just became a beast, a monster. I had to adapt because my daddy told me to don't be a punk, don't be scared of no man but God. So I went in there with that attitude from YA, not giving a fuck, tripping on everybody, not knowing that prison is totally different. See, when you go in prison, it's laid back. It's structure, it's programs in here, it's rules you gotta apply to in prison, or you can get yourself hurt. See, in YA, you could run wild, you could be an animal and do whatever you wanna do. In prison, I had to structure up in there, really structure up. I was tripping on my enemies in prison that's you don't do, unless it's something that important had happened, you know what I'm saying? But I went in there with that mentality from YA. I'm tripping on enemies and everything. My big homies had to sit me down and tell me to calm down. This not YA, you in prison now, you a man. You gotta get to know these Black guys that surround you, you know what I'm saying? These are good dudes, you know what I'm saying? You fucking up our program coming in here with the wild shit. We ain't got no knives out, we got our knives put up, cause we ain't been on that. So I had to go in there and really structure up and find myself. So I really began to start writing again, goes back to the writing in prison. I started writing real raps and started doing shows because I was feeling my raps. So I wanted everybody to hear it, see what they thought about it. Once I got a yard full of people, I'm talking about Hispanics and whites coming out, I knew my music was gonna go somewhere. So I got out on the streets and I stayed down, I stayed dedicated, held my talent, kept it, and I'm using it now and it got me far. I chose something different, something better, something that I like, which is music. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm still a part of this neighborhood, so that makes me a member. I don't gotta bang to be a part of this member, go and kill and rob people, no.
All you independent artists out there, don't worry about getting a major deal, man. Worry about just constantly pushing to where you just generate money accidentally.